Down south, air quality in Cebu deteriorated to very unhealthy levels over the weekend. This and other updates from our man down south, Dale Israel. Go ahead, Dale.
Thankful to Lord and Denise. Metro Cebu remains under a thick blanket of haze as April 20, 2026 as today, with air quality levels still at critical levels despite the slight improvement today. Data from the Talisay City Minute Monitoring Station showed that the air quality index, or AQI, dropped from 199 yesterday to 177 as of 8 in the morning this morning. However, authorities say that this is still classified as very unhealthy, with fine particulates matter of PM 2.5 continuing to pose serious health risks. Health officials are urging the public to take extra precaution amid the persistent haze, and residents are advised to stay indoors as much as possible and keep windows and doors closed to prevent polluted air from entering their homes. Outdoor activities such as jogging, sports, and physical work should also be avoided as particulates can easily enter the lungs and cause health problems. If going outside is unavoidable, the use of proper protection such as the well-fitted N95 and KN95 mask is strongly recommended, as ordinary clothes and surgical masks may not provide enough protection. The Environmental Management Bureau in Central Visayas says it will continue to closely monitor the situation and provide regular updates as the haze persists or over Metro Cebu. Meanwhile, Lord and Denise, we went to to Southwestern University this morning to check out a health program. This new program aimed at improving the health of mothers and children has been launched in Cebu with the first 1,000-day subscription of F1KD program under Belkans Pharma. The program focuses on providing proper nutrition, healthcare, education, and access to essential medical support. That's from pregnancy to the child's second birthday. Under the program, 17 mother and child beneficiaries were selected for the pilot run, receiving support packages that includes nutrition funding, health education, and access to affordable medicines. The program also seeks to address the malnutrition and stunting long-standing issues that affect the development of future of productivity. At the Southwestern University kanina, about 1,500 people were also taught hands-on CPR program. This is the biggest ever event in Cebu, where a huge number of students, barangay healthcare workers, and the community were taught how to save lives using CPR. Their target is actually 1 million people have been taught how to perform the CPR, where the lives of that could be saved could be your loved ones. Back to you, Lord and Denise.
Dale, what's causing the haze ba?
Ang sabi sa atin ng EMB, Lord, stagnant yung air ng Metro Cebu kasi due to the lack of the lack of wind and the lack of rain kasi hindi na maulan dito. So kaya yung mga fumes from the motor vehicles, pati yung mga industries nag-stay lang dito sa Cebu, naging stagnant dito sa Cebu. Kaya yun ang nangyari. Medyo malawak yung haze dito sa Cebu. Lord.
Oo, may posibilidad din kasi na like pag nasa Malaysia kami noon, nasusunog yung Sabah, isang forest doon. Tumatawid siya ng dagat, so baka may pinanggagalingan yan, hindi nyo alam, Dale, ha? Anyway, okay, other issues, ang DENR, EMB Region 7, sinasabi ay nag-decide na i-lift yung cease and desist order versus the controversial Monterasas de Cebu after paying penalties. Daw, gumawa ng mga documented remedies at marami pa mga technical jargon na hindi ko naintindihan. Pero feeling ko very pang-engineering talaga. Anong kwento dito, Dale?
Yung video ni Dale. But tama, kasi nakita ko na rin yung video nung personality na talagang, yung content creator na nalilink doon, nagsalita na rin siya addressing these issues.
Ito na ba yung pinapakita? Kasi sabihin natin na very unorthodox yung kanyang yung pagkaka-slope sa kanya.
Yes,
Parang, well, Monterasas nga. Kaya so may terrace factor. Pero sinasabi kasi hindi raw structurally sound yung ibang mga bahagi. Considering At may mga engineers na nagpapaliwanag at tinuturo ito na isang cause sa
Yeah.
matinding pagbaha kung naalala mo last year sa
Oo.
Cebu.
Kasi ano rin actually there were reports also coming from the DENR na because of the project also na around over 700 trees have been felled dahil dito. Initially, no, yun yung sinasabi nila. So, ang dami talagang nagtuturo, especially yung mga residents na nandun sa may, ano ba tawag dun? Parang basin ng kung saan napunta lahat ng tubig talaga.
Sayang, ano? Gusto mong gumawa... Dale, are you back? Sige, habang natin si
Wala pa. Hindi pa
ginugusto na,
makapanig.
di ba parang gagawa ka ng artificial greenery by doing what first? Pinuputol mo yung mga puno, which should have been there in the first place. The irony of modern life. Pero yung sana yung idea na para siyang power position kasi yan eh. Pag sa real estate, nakikita mo yung... At sa feng shui, lalo na kung may dagat na malapit dyan, naku, swerte daw yung mga ganyang pwestuhan. Nasa gilid ka ng bundok.
Pag water talaga,
Oo.
swerte kasi sa ano.
Pero baka may mga magbiro, may water naman, binaha. Hindi ganun. Dagat ang sinasabi natin, natural na dagat. Hindi yung pagbaha na preventable naman in the first place. Medyo ambitious itong engineering system na ganito, partner. Ano? Pero nintindihan ko yung gusto niya ma-achieve. Parang papasok kami sa may kanya-kanyang gate yan eh. May kanya-kanyang parang escalator pa yata.
Actually, ano talaga, high-end talaga yung property pag tinignan mo. So, unfortunate. Ayan, nandiyan, nasa linya na daw si Dale. Maybe we can ask him about this again. Dale?
Yes, may hapon again, Lord and Denise. Naka-emergency yung iPhone sa init ng panahon ngayon dito sa Cebu.
Allah.
kaya naputol yung pag-usap natin kanina.
Magsarado ka muna ibang apps, Dale. Baka nakabukas sa ibang mga apps dyan tulad ng... alam mo na.
Okay. You were asking about the Monterasa.
Yeah.
Yes, nilist ng DNREMB yung Monterasas na cease and desist order. Yun kasi dahil napatunayan ng DNR at pati yung study ng UP na hindi ito cause ng pagbaha, ng malawakang pagbaha ng Cebu noong nagbaha dito sa Typhoon Tino. Ang sabi ito ang sabi hindi daw nakakos yung project ng Monterasas sa pagbaha dito dahil hindi naman papunta kung may tubig baha galing sa Monterasas hindi naman papunta yon sa basin doon sa Kotkot sa Liloan at saka sa river, sa Mananga River ng Talisay City. Kung may pagbaha na mangyayari, doon ito sa mababang area ng Guadalupe at hindi doon sa river ng Mananga River at saka sa Kotkot River sa Liloan. So ngayon, okay na yung DNR at nilift na nila yung cease and desist order ng Monterasas project.
So hindi sila nag-revise ng kanilang ilang mga structural supposed structural deficits, ano? At yung yung si Mr. Yang, yung influencer na nasa likod nito, no? Ano ba sinabi niya?
Si Senator Yang. Ang nangyari lang kasi, yung sa Monterasas, ang ginawa nila, nag-set up sila ng yung mga parang mga dam na yung that will slow down the water from going downwards. So, ang ginawa nila, 18 na mga dams ang ginawa doon sa Monterasas project. Nakita natin yung isa, pagpunta natin last week sa lugar nila. At doon yun nga yung sinasabi nilang that will help so much na hindi mabilisan hindi flash floods ang magaganap doon sa Guadalupe. At prevent nila yung flash floods using those dams na ginagamit ng Monterasas ngayon.
Actually,
Dale, magkano raw ba isang unit? Nagtatanong si Denise kasi parang pwede rin bakasyonan daw nila yan eh.
Actually, hindi natin natanong kung magkano pero from the looks of it, napakaganda ng view, napakaganda ng lugar. Kung makita mo talaga pag
Power,
nandun ka,
eh,
entire Cebu, parang sa tops version na
Oo,
parang
tops,
malapit lang. Tops version na malapit lang sa syudad.
Oo.
This reminds me of those houses in Hong Kong, yung mga
Yes.
yeah.
Alam mo, may kilala akong taga doon.
Okay.
Alright. Pa-order ng dalawa daw, Dale Israel, sabi ng ating partner dito. Pero dagang salamat sa iyo. Dale Israel ang ating One News Cebu desk.